Alright. Hey, what's up? Alright, we're recording now. So, let's take it from the top.
Cool, that's no problem.
Alright, cool. So, the site is called Live a Good Life. So, the first question would be, what's living a good life to you?
Well, basically, living a good life to me, it doesn't have any specific definition or meaning.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, living a good life doesn't necessarily have to be having a yacht or, having a huge house, having Rolls Royces and Lamborghinis and lavish things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, it determines on what's most comfortable for you, and if that's what you feel is a good life, because a lot of the times you see, these businessmen that get caught up, you know what I'm saying, and they don't even have families, they just have a lot of money, and then, they end up sad, very, very sad with a lot of money.
That's true, because a lot of people lose perspective of what's important in their life and what they need to keep, like,
exactly.
Priority, right? So, for real. So, you jumped into the music business. What really pushed you to do so, other than your members of your family?
It was basically just expression, you know what I'm saying, of things that I would go through. And a lot of people, when, they first heard that I was rapping, because I've been rapping, since I was 5.
Mm-hmm.
And, I had like a deal on the table when I was like super duper young.
Yeah.
And, it kind of fell through. I don't even know what happened to it. But, so I basically stopped there. And, I just got back writing about like, a year ago, because I had a lot to express, and everybody was like, when I first came out, and a lot of people heard that I had a mixtape, Kid from Run's House.
Yeah.
What is this rich kid gonna talk about? You know what I'm saying? Like, his dad's cars and his dad's house and his dad's money. And, that was just their misconception. That's what they thought. And, a lot of people saw basically what I was about, like real, substance. And, I don't know if saying real hip-hop is it, but basically just, something that hip-hop does miss is, you don't know who the actual rapper is or the MC is through their music, because all they're talking about is what they have,
Yep.
and not what they go through.
Yeah,
So,
I feel you on that.
And who they are.
I feel you on that. You spoke of feeling pressure by people because you thought they would view you as a spoiled kid. So, how does that pressure affect you, being the son of Reverend Ren and the nephew of two hip-hop legends? How does that weigh on your shoulders?
I mean, I get asked that question, pretty often.
Yeah.
And I really look at myself like myself. Diggy, not Diggy Simmons, not Daniel Simmons, not the son of Reverend. I look at myself as an artist, period. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, the fact of the matter is, I have a song called Point to Prove, and it was basically, talking about all the misconceptions that people have, and they think that my uncle's going to walk me up to Def Jam to get a deal, and my pops, paid for all the studio time, and he was in on it the whole time, and when that wasn't the case. This is like, an independent operation ran by, a 14-year-old kid getting on blogs and stuff like that, just grinding daily and making his own decisions, for himself.
Yeah.
So, I guess pressure, I'm trying to think about that one.
I guess you learned how to handle it already, right? I mean.
Exactly. I mean, they are who they are, heavyweights and, the hip hop game and whatnot, and, it paved the way for a lot of people. And so I didn't really see it as much pressure. I guess my pressure really was showing people, what I could do and who I could be, because right off the bat, no one, like I said, would think a kid, that lives in a, big house, big cars, etc., would have anything to talk about or could even write for himself. A kid that you've seen grow up since like age 10,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, because basically the public has watched you grow up in this house with all these things.
Exactly.
Right? So
And it's hard because it's not the same situation with a lot of people, and then like all of a sudden, and it's not all of a sudden, you know, like I said, it was something I've been doing for a long time, but when you look at a lot of these people that are criticizing, saying all of a sudden, like they think most of their rappers started at my age anyway,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Started at 13, 14, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it's not much pressure, you know? It's just more pressure, you know, to people, I guess I would say.
Yeah, so you spoke about rappers